Hi fellow plant lovers, welcome back to Love and Lettuce. I am Snigdha, and for those who are new here, I'm so glad you found your way to my little patch of paradise. It's a glorious morning and I'm extremely excited today. You know why? It's harvest time! This is my very first vegetable garden harvest and I'm as excited as a toddler is when they cut their first birthday cake. Super excited. So grab your baskets and come with me. Today we are going to harvest some crispy peppers. Usually mornings are the best time to harvest most fruits, vegetables and flowers, and peppers are no exception. I have 8 varieties of peppers growing in my yard. Some are mild and some are hot. So the mild varieties include Italian longhorn peppers, bell peppers, Biquinho peppers. On the middle side I have Anaheim peppers, and on the hotter side I have Serrano peppers, Jalapenos, Habaneros and Fresno Chilli peppers. So are you ready? Let's begin. Here we have a tomato plant and a pepper plant growing in 15-gallon grow bags. For those who don't know, tomato plants and peppers are companion plants, so I had planted them together. Tomato plants grow very big and they give shade to the pepper plants, which is very good for the pepper plants so that they don't get directly scorched by sun. And you will see one of my peppers has been scorched by sun, so it's always good to plant tomatoes with peppers. Now let's begin harvesting. Look at our gorgeous peppers. These are called Anaheim peppers and they are named after a city in California. They are usually sweet and smoky to taste, but if grown in heated conditions, they can be really spicy. So the same peppers grown in one garden might taste different in another garden. Isn't that fascinating? Now let's move to the next patch where bell peppers are growing. One thing you'll notice is I have to hop on from one section of the garden to another to harvest my crops because all my vegetable beds are spread across the yard. We live on a rolling hill, the land is not flat and I had to make best use of whatever land was available to me. So I have utilized slopes, I have utilized flat lands, I have utilized shaded areas under the redwoods. I have planted crops everywhere and the peppers are in the sunny spot. So let's go back and harvest some bell peppers. This is my bell pepper patch and some of those bell peppers are ready to harvest. It's an 8 by 3 foot bed and I have planted tons of crops in this. There are I think 7 tomato plants, 4 or 5 bell pepper plants, some sunflowers, some squashes, some melons. I went a little nuts with this bed. This is my first year of vegetable gardening, so I was practicing intensive gardening and it's working out fine. You will see. So let's harvest some peppers. this is the harvest just from two places, the growing bags and this vegetable garden bed. We have 4 big bell peppers and many Anaheim peppers. And fun fact about bell peppers is they are very low on Scoville scale. Scoville scale is basically the measurement of capsaicin compound in your peppers, the compound that gives burning sensation. And peppers are very low on Scoville scale, that's why they are not spicy. Did you also know all the colored peppers that you get in the grocery store are basically green when they are young? So if you harvest them young, they are green, but if you let them mature on the vine, they change the color and natural sugars get added in peppers, and that's how they become sweet. The variety of peppers that I was growing was actually green peppers. They were not going to turn colored, so I harvested them today. Now let's go to the Italian long pepper patch. This is another pepper patch where I'm growing a variety of peppers. So we have Italian long peppers, we have Serrano peppers, we have more bell peppers, we have Biquinho peppers that my neighbor had gifted me, ton of pepper plants. Some of those pepper plants are really small, and that's because this is my first year of vegetable gardening and I had oversowed seeds and I got an unexpectedly high germination rate. So a lot of my seedlings actually made it, but I didn't have heart to thin them out. So I kept those seedlings growing and I had to find a new patch of land where I could plant those peppers. So here we are. The good news is I've heard that you can actually overwinter peppers. That means if you can protect your crop during the winter season, they can come back to life next year. So I'm hoping this can be a permanent pepper patch and all these pepper plants come back next year. We'll see. I'll try to protect it. So now let's talk about this Italian long pepper. This is a closer look at the Italian long pepper plant. It's also known as bullhorn pepper because of its distinct bullhorn-like shape. It's a red and green variety, and when fully ripened, the red ones taste almost candy sweet. They have sweet, mild flavor and have thin skin, making them perfect for frying and roasting. Lastly, Italian long peppers are very low on Scoville scale. That means they are not really hot. So now let's talk about Serrano pepper. Serrano literally means from the mountains. So Serrano peppers are actually native to mountainous regions. They are hotter than jalapenos, which means they are very high on Scoville scale. They are usually harvested green when they are young, but if you let the peppers mature on the plant, they can turn red, yellow, brown and slightly sweeter to taste. So let's take a closer look at the plant. So these are Serrano peppers. I don't think a lot of them are ready to harvest, especially because I still see the leftover flowers on them. So I'm not going to harvest them today. Maybe I'll harvest one pepper. This looks like the biggest pepper. So let me harvest that. So while recording this video, I noticed that one of my other smaller pepper plants is actually producing a small bell pepper. So let me show you how cute it looks. You see how tiny this bell pepper plant is? It's actually making a fruit. I'm not sure if I should harvest it. Maybe I should. They say the more you harvest, the more fruit your plant produces. So let me harvest that. These are my jalapeno peppers. They are not ready to harvest yet, so we'll talk about them the next time. This is my tiny Biquinho pepper plant. I think it was attacked by an animal last night. I need to protect it. But Biquinho are snackable peppers. They are really tiny, cute, bright red in color, and Biquinho actually means little beak in Portuguese. So once this grows up, it's going to be fun to eat. So now let's go to other hot peppers, our Fresno chili peppers and Habanero. So this is a Fresno chili pepper plant. As you can see, it has a beautiful glow on it today. The peppers start green in color, and as they mature, they become bright red. These are slightly hotter than jalapeno peppers, so slightly higher in Scoville scale than jalapeno peppers. I wish I had some fruit to show you, maybe next time. So now let's move to the greenhouse where we have our last hot pepper plant, Habanero peppers. We are in my greenhouse now, and let's take a look at our Habanero peppers. This is the Habanero pepper plant, and we have started getting some fruit. These fruits grow to be orange, bright orange in color, so they are not mature yet, but I'm glad I have some fruit here. I see some 3 peppers growing on this plant. Habanero peppers are hotter than Serrano peppers and significantly hotter than jalapenos, so be very careful when you eat them. I have a few more bell peppers at the back of my greenhouse, so let's harvest them. And I want to surprise my family with a bell pepper dish, so I hope you stay tuned. Now we are going to bake some stuffed peppers and enjoy this beautiful day. Thank you for staying along and walking with me through my first vegetable garden harvest. I hope it was as much fun for you as it was for me, and I hope you learned something. So if you like my video, hit a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more gardening adventures. Bye!